back. Scooby-Doo Spooky Coast.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold you
Hello. Finally, thank fuck y'all. Finally got it in. Now should be able to start chatting. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're see guys, for a second I actually thought I did this. Finally, guys, for a second I actually thought I did this all perfectly in terms of going from the live, how it started, how it ended, and then of course I'm fucking muted. Yeah, I'm fucking muted. But lessons to learn. Anyway, this is a simple trade which I'm looking at right here. Looking at price to more so hit this area here or this area. Honestly, I thought price was going to hit this probably earlier in Asian session. Now it's coming to the end of it. I'm not too sure what to do here, to be honest. Either I just take out with what I have here, or I just like, I'm not too sure, guys, because price is now at the end of my Asian session, so I can just be in here and just, you know, seeing how the trade usually goes, and I can learn a lesson from there in terms of if price comes up here and breaks this structure. Just the lesson to learn is don't trade past 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. sorry, which is usually my Asian session. As for here, guys, I entered my trade in at 1 p.m. So I've been in this trade for 1 hour. So it has been for a while, and price hasn't really moved in my direction. So to be honest with you, I shouldn't be in here for too long. So when I'm thinking about it, may just take out, to be honest. It's still questioning it, but honestly, it's looking like I may just take out, just because even though price hasn't done anything to really disrespect like the way that I want to go, it hasn't gone, like, it hasn't fallen down. It hasn't gone in my, it hasn't followed through with my thoughts, if that makes sense. Another thing is, I'm just gonna type in the chat real quick just so I can see. I just said hello just so I can see how I can actually add stream market. No, let's see. So right now, guys, I'm just trying to figure out how I can actually see my chat. But if it doesn't say anything, I'm just gonna hit some likes. Okay. For some reason, it doesn't say anything. Anyway, guys, point is, you can see on the 1 hour, price has been rejecting this area pretty strongly. As you can see, every time the 1 hour is closed, it hasn't actually gone up. But I was expecting an Asian session for price to come down, and it didn't do it. So I think this is where I may have to just call my losses, because at this point in time, I mean, euro is pretty strong for pushing down, but it's not really pushing down, you know. So to be honest, guys, I was expecting price to do a huge push down like it did earlier today, although it doesn't look like it will be the case. I'm not too sure, guys. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure what's happening. I'm just literally watching, seeing what's about to happen, and seeing what I can mostly do better. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck, right? How the fuck do I... How the hell do I see who's chatting? Because I can't see who's chatting on my screen, to be honest with you. I cannot see who's chatting on my screen. So honestly, I guess this live is like a starter live, and it's also just to, you know, get everything right for the next live. You know, let's just look at it positively. Chats, like if I was to see the chat, I don't even know how to see the chat. And I remember there used to be a pop-up thing. Now I can't see the pop-up thing, so I'm gonna leave it at this, guys. Right now, price looks like it's not doing too bad. It's a 30-minute. If you go to the 15, but I don't like it because it's a new 30-minute candle. You know, it didn't just happen to be that same 30-minute candle. You can see a lot of rejections happening here, so it's not looking as strong. The main thing of this, guys, purely that I wanted to see more so just price breaking down, but it's not breaking down. That's just like the concerning thing about this whole thing. So I may have to, I'm thinking, it's past my time of trading. I think honestly, bringing this to probably around here is probably the best thing I can do. Why, just half my risk. So if price decides to come up here, I get taken out, but I don't lose as much. I lose half the amount, as opposed to losing the full amount not during my trading time. So I think this is the best thing to do, and I just leave it play. Honestly, guys, I am gonna go and see my friend Logan because he got some zins and I want some zins. Low-key, this is a vibe though. I know this is all over the place, but I actually really, this is a vibe. Like, it's a morning, Friday morning, I have no work and I can just kind of work in my own way and sort of just stream to you all. And yeah, so honestly, this whole week, guys, has been ups and downs. Pretty sure I would be up for this week, although halfway through the week, well, yesterday I just started trading on my live account, but I'm currently sustained 2 L's. I know, lovely. So not really on the best track right now, but overall for this week, I would be at break even or profits. It's just that I didn't start trading my live till yesterday, but now I'm trading. Now we're on the ball. Now we're going. No excuses type of shit. Never used to, never will have excuses. But I am really happy about how my whole life is going along, because I don't know if you guys have seen just along the way how my lives have been, you know. And if you just have seen them before, you would understand that I should be grateful, you know. But besides this, guys, you can see prices pushing down. We're up $4 right now. We're up $4. Honestly, $4 is looking kind of tasty. $4 is looking kind of tasty. But I'm holding this shit just for me. I'm joking, y'all. I'm just gonna hold this because right now, I mean, I can't really do anything. Just gotta let price do what it do. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Yes. But besides that, what can we do while we wait in? We can go for some trade and back testing and see what we can do now. So we can see if we can do some profit today or yesterday. We don't know what happened today, but we can check actually. We can check. Sorry, I'm pointing this way because I have a monitor here, just a slight flex. I have a monitor here, I have a monitor right here. I did switch them around because the streaming platform thingy is streaming, so the camera is streaming from here, the charts are on here, but my streaming thing is here. That's why I'm looking to the left, y'all. But I think honestly, guys, this is super slow. I don't want to keep it in for so long, I'm not gonna lie. So I just want price to make some more support zones, or no, resistance zones, and just keep breaking to the downside. And once it does that, I can just kind of bring my stop loss in closer, because I just don't want to put risk on after price has gone past my session. But what we can do is we can just search up things just to support our case. So we go to this stock market overview. This is what I actually use to essentially help me with the news. So I use this, and then I also go on the actual news articles, and I just see if there's any news essentially for AUD JPY, GBP JPY, Euro AUD, just those 3 things specifically. And practically the summary, pairs bias today, summary is AUD JPY strong bullish, GBP JPY bullish, Euro AUD bearish. So just off this being the case, if we can just see what has happened. Let's see. So bearish for Euro AUD has not happened, right? But it, you know, through my own analysis, not just through what ChatGPT did tell me, I have established a bearish bias. As for, give me one sec. as for like GBP JPY, it's a bullish bias. You know, I actually was looking for a sell up here. You can clearly see price literally came close, then started pushing down. So that's what it was. But overall, I think I did have a sell bias. I had a sell bias on GBP JPY. So this is where we conflicted on ChatGPT, and we can see that ChatGPT was also right, as look at this buy, but I was also right because you can see the down, but it didn't actually make it to my area first. AUD JPY, they said it was incredibly bullish. Let's see what I got. I got ups and downs. So from my analysis, price was looking strong and weak at the same time, so it would be ranging a bit. So you can catch some sells and some buys. So here would have been not a bad sell to take a sell from. And I think here I was actually, this whole thing, guys, here, the reason why I'm not in this is because I actually woke up at like 11:30. So I could have been in this, could have not been, who knows, to be honest. But I wouldn't rule this out of taking a good sell there. Like that would not have been ruled out for taking a sell just there. Here though is another really good selling area right there. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, it's as simple as that. And the reason why I say this is because of the timing. So you can see here where price actually moves down. It's like past the 10:30 area. So if we look past 10:30, price is pushing up, but it's coming across an area of resistance in that last 30-minute period for the hour candle, and then pushes down. But you can see here when price starts to push up again, it did break through before the 30-minute, although price started ranging past the 30-minute. So you can take a sell here on the way down, boom, and I would expect price to come all the way down here. That's my thoughts. I could be wrong. It's my thoughts. But I'm pretty sure price does that. AUD pushes down. This will go up. So I could be fucked, guys. Could be fucked. Could be absolutely fucked. But let's just see the reason why I took a sell here, guys. I really didn't like the start of how it all started. As you can see that when price got to 12.15, 12.16, which I was looking at the charts at this time, it broke through, right? And when price breaks through early, it just shows that price could definitely push up. So that's what I didn't like about this trade, although then price started ranging, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to get the best area for this range. And the best area for this range is literally here. So when price pushed down, took a sell here. I don't know if you guys can really understand what I'm saying, but practically best area to take a sell, if you're going to take a sell, is here. And from my bias, like in terms of just looking at investigation, I saw or found out for me that a sell is the best thing to take. As for ChatGPT, says a sell as well. So I'm just like, you can't go wrong. And it's in a range specifically. So I'm just looking for top to bottom, something simple, but price wants to be annoying on a Friday, right? Friday does this sometimes, so I understand that. So I was like, the best place to take a sell is probably right here. And since it's right here, I waited for price to grab. And of course, when I decided to take a sell, right, I'm not being mad, I'm not being angry or whatever. When I decided to take a sell, look what happened, guys. If you look close, right? Look very close. This is the area I decided to take a sell from. Is price pushing down? Oh, nice. This is the sell this is where I decided to take a sell from. Of course, price rejected heavily there, so I was like, okay, cool, let's take a sell. Instantly came back up, respected it multiple times, and yeah, so essentially that's the reason why I took a sell. And I'm literally expecting price to get down to just the other hour. Like, look, guys, if we see here, see now it's kind of messed up here because they've made like a resistance area right there. So it's not out of the blue for price to do anything crazy. I don't like how this is looking. I really don't. I really don't. So it's a really good thing that I put a buy there. What's my not buy there? My stop loss there. Because I'm okay with actually taking this loss. It's more so that just don't want to. It's past my time. Like I shouldn't be on this right now. And I'm holding this trade. I'm not taking the trade. I'm holding this trade. But just the issue with this trade here, guys, it's in a range, and then on top of that, the reason why I wanted to take a sell here specifically is purely because price just never broke through this fucking area. Right? It never actually closed above this area. And never closed above this area either. Right? So that's why my stop loss was originally up here, as you can see. I brought it down just because essentially it's past my time for trading. So now I'm just holding this trade, and I'm a scalper, and I've held this for an hour or so. Like, scalpers don't do this, but I'm doing this. So we're about to learn a lesson. But essentially that's the reason why I'm holding this trade. This trade can go for a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2. I'm expecting probably a 1 to 2. And you can see just a clear logical reason why I'm going for a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. Simply because it's down here, which is like, in terms of this range, the bottom right here, or right here. So it's either a 1 to 2, right? It's a 1 to 2, or it's a 1 to 3. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for a bit of bread. Just a little bit of bread. But price is just playing so much that we may have to just wait for Euro. I'm actually not going to be too happy for when London session opens, because if Euro strengthens in London session, I could be fucked. So that's like another reason. Let's just check the DAX actually. Real quick. Let's take a pause. Let's check the DAX. That's all. We'll check. Actually, that doesn't matter. We'll check the fear phenometer. No, fear. Forgot what it's called. Fear phenometer. I don't know what it's called. Point is, we're checking this out, guys, just because we're just gonna see how fear is looking in the markets. Right now it's low, meaning people should want to buy. Don't like that because I don't want them to buy. I want them to sell. Okay, let's see what else. What else? DAX. DAX could be looking for a sell here. Could be looking for a sell, like you can see that. But it has been breaking up, so. But at the same time, guys, I can definitely see how prices bounce off this. I would like it for price to also bounce off down, but honestly, how price is looking, it's not looking too strong, guys. It's not looking too strong for Euro AUD. Even though it's looking all right now, I don't feel like it's too strong. It's just giving me that vibe. It needs to move quick. It needs to move quick. So essentially what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be going over to my friends, Logan's, to get some Zins, for sure. Like, she is what it is. Is what it is. But right now, this is a trade I'm in. Currently up $3.64, $3.94. Absolutely beautiful. We just want this to tank. Like, we want price to quit bullshitting and just start tanking. Like, this is beautiful. Right here is absolutely beautiful, because if you also look at the time as well, it's 19 minutes. Do you guys know what that means? When it says 19 minutes, it means that there's one more minute till the 5-minute has completed, meaning price has gone up first or whatever, and it's come down. It's broken the structure. It's doing good. Now we just need price to move faster. We need to speed up. We don't have time like that. Like, take me out if you want to take me out. Keep me in, whatever. Like, cool. Just get this shit done. But this trade, will I say this trade's ultimately a pretty good trade? Yes, it's a pretty good trade on Friday, because as you can see, I'm still in the trade. We've been in profit just for floating like fucking an hour and a half. So it's not too bad, but it's just not going my way. So to play the long game. So I like to believe I'm a scalper at heart, but I may change that up to being a day trader, depending on if I'm breaking any rules just by saying that, and just by the principle. If that makes sense, guys. Okay, price is finally breaking down now. We are at almost $5. The thing I also need to figure out is, how do I take out profits? Like, how do I take out positions? Like, is there any way for me to take out half of my position if it hits a certain area? Okay, I'm asking ChatGPT. Good question, and I'm about to be blunt because, okay, firstly, Uncomfortable True Trading View does not manage your trades. It's just a front end, your broker platform. So taking half depends on how you're connected to ICT. I'll cover both scenarios, no fluff. Trading markets connect directly to ICT markets. MT5 bridge, how to close half. Open trading panel at the bottom of it. Go to positions. Click the X close button. Oh my days! Why Price is doing this? It is the first minute, so it's not too bad, guys. But I just hate when Price just doesn't just pour down. Like, stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch, Price, and just pour down. That's really what I'm saying. Like, that's really what I'm saying. Like, Price, you're the pussy. Just push down. All right, X. Hold on. Oh, so I just clicked this and it should close it, but okay. Now Price is playing. Okay, guys. You guys are just gonna be left on the live, so you guys are just gonna watch this play out. We're gonna keep this at a 1-3. I'm gonna have two alarms. One alarm right here, another one right here, just to let me know where price is at, or another one just telling me that I've been fucked. Whoa. Alright, yo. I need to go pick up some stuff from my friends, some Zins. You guys gonna be left on with this. I'm gonna take off my display camera. Oh, my bad. Boom. You'll let me know how this shit goes, because I've been holding this shit for a minute. I want to see if there's any peeps on. Nope, nothing. Actually, I was gonna take a photo, but it should be right. It all should be right. Right, let's just make it all this. You'll see the whole thing, baby. I'll also give you some music, yo. Sorry. I want to see this music. There's no music? The fuck?
Breathe in email summarizations.
My bad, Joel. I thought that was gonna give you some music, but you're just gonna have silence. You're just gonna have silence, Joel, for the whole time. My shit on. And I may actually do a later on live later today, which is just regarding just backtesting and all that stuff, just because I'm kind of getting the live trading down a bit more. And I actually really enjoy it. You know, it's live. It's in live time. You see me make the moves. Anyway, I'm a dip, yo. I'll be back in like 30 minutes probably. clearly see here that hold on. We can clearly see here that we took a fat L. Joking, we actually didn't take a fat L, guys. Remember how I actually took out right here? So it just means that we saved 46%, which is absolutely great. So would I call this a bad day? Hell no, I'll call this a great day. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty great today, purely because saved a bit of this loss, which was just going to happen. Lessons to learn just to save more, which we probably just have learned just through this already, is when price is past your session, it's probably best just to keep your stop loss at break even. So that's probably what we've learned here, just because it's not in that session anymore. So I'm quickly going to do that as well. I do need to take a piss real quick, but I'll just check if we have any anything. Hold on. Sorry, wrong thing. Whoa. If we have anything to talk about. Hold on. Let's just say if anyone has said anything. How long have I been streaming for? Because I think I've been live for yeah. Oh, yo, Wick the stop. Hold on, Wick the stop. I've heard it, bro. What's up, man? Are you in the chat right now? Yo, what's up, bro? Apologies, man. I wasn't here. I'm gonna be doing more live trading. I'm gonna do one more later on today, in probably 3-4 hours. Another live trading later on today, just more so around the, what do you call it? Just more so around learning and progressing. Probably right now before I end the stream, which is probably going to be 30 minutes from now, which I'm going to just trade, like journal trade this, and also journal trade my previous day and just what I could have learned differently, what I could have learned better. And that's really all what I'm going to do right now. But yo, what's up with the stop? I see you, man. So yeah, most of the week the stop, if you don't know what this is about, this is more so just around, give me one second. Yeah, but for some reason, hold on. Guys, for some reason, sorry, I just have other things. Yes. Yes. Right now, guys, give me 1 second. Wick the stop. Okay, good meeting you, Wick the stop. I'm not too sure if you're still in here. Yo, guys, hit that like button, by the way. Hit that motherfucking like button. Help a motherfucker out. Besides that, overall, gonna be doing a live later on today. That's one thing. Another thing is, sorry, I'm a bit busy. I do need to take a piss as well. So I shall be back. Oh my days. Sorry guys, you don't even know what happened. Don't worry about it. God damn. Yo, it is tough, man. And point is, I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna take a leak, and I shall be back. I shall be back. We'll continue. Obviously, I'm gonna go through the trading journals, get all my trading journals done. As for that, take a leak. After all that, if I have time to hit TH7, I'm hitting TH7. If you guys live in Brisbane, I'm actually gonna shout you a free TH7. So within the span of 20-30 minutes, if TH7 is still open as well, I'll shout you a free TH7 session with me. Pause, and we can just chat, talk about life. Guys, just want to detox. I'm either doing it today or tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. So, as for today, I need to take a piss. And yeah, oh, I'll be back. I am back. I am back in black. Need to put my shit on charge as well. Come on now. Um, I also need to figure out how do I put my chats up on this. Give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna figure that out first. Hold on, it says studio mode here. I'm gonna click studio mode. Oh shit. Did I fuck up anything, guys? I don't know if I fucked up anything. What's this? What's this? I don't know what the fuck I just did. Hold on, I have a chat. Don't worry, I'm checking the chats. What's up with the stop? What's up? I need to get like a sound system so I can be like bup 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 dun 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 bup go. I don't know, some shit. But yo, what's up, Wix? Stop. We're here. I'm actually gonna quickly figure out how to pull up my chat. How you been, man? I remember you from a month, 3 months ago. You there supporting. I catched you today. You ain't leaving me, bro. You is not leaving me. Anyway, today, Wix to stop. I've taken one trade today. This is simply how it is, just to catch you up with it. My idea was that price was in a range, right? And we checked the 1 hour time frame, right? Before this time here, price literally was rejecting this area, right? And we just looked at it. Price is literally rejecting this whole area. So I was like, okay, it's rejecting this whole area. As for the other things that align with this, price is essentially with price wants to, sorry, I'm distracted. Essentially with price looks like it wants to push down. And since it's in a range, I was expecting price to push down just to the bottom of here or to this red one here, which would have been a 1 to 3.62 or just a 1 to 2.66, I think. So since that didn't happen, it's alright. It happens, such as life, but it was a pretty good trade I saw. We got in a pretty good entry as price was ranging here, and I thought for this moment that prices didn't want to push up higher. So I was just like, okay, since prices don't want to push up higher, it could definitely push down. Since everything's lining up, this is a good entry to get in. And obviously when I entered in here, you can't see it too clearly. When I entered in here, you can see that, you know, in this initial area, price ranged a bit more, then broke to the downside. And I was like, for this moment here, I thought price was going to continue pushing down, although price came back up, retested these areas, pushed down again with a short burst, and then just decided to break through. But this whole time, this whole period after this point here is past Asian session, or it's just coming closer into pre London session, so it wasn't really my time to trade, but I already took a trade in Asian session, so I decided to hold that trade and kind of manage it. And since I went out to see my friend Logan, I was out for like probably an hour or two. During that time, that's where price came back up here and took me out. So I can learn a couple things from here, guys. I can learn a couple things for if price decided to break through here, I probably could have put my stop loss literally right here. That would have meant that I would have gotten out for probably a whole lot less, like more than 50%. I would still have my capital, more than 50%. and it would have been a bad trade, which is a good thing. So when price goes against you and it's more than 50%, sorry, and you take out more than 50% because you think it's not the best trade and it turns out to be a bad trade, but you save 50%, that's a good trade. Deep that. That's some wisdom right there, which I've been learning. On top of that, just need to check my live. Sorry guys, I have to check my live because I'm not connected. Watch your TP could be a buy. Your trading deck is crazy though. What do you mean my trading deck is crazy? What do you mean wicks the stop? What do you mean my trading deck is crazy, bro? What you mean? By the way, when I'm looking this way, it's because my camera's here. That's just a slight flex. I have 2 monitors now, and it's like stand up. It's pretty fucking sick. I can low key move the camera, but it's in such a pristine condition and pristine area. I don't want to move it. And essentially, yeah, just wanted to. Let's just think what you were talking about, pristine deck condition. I'm assuming you're talking about my setup that I have currently. Yeah, it's just been upgrading a bit, gone into a new crib. It's pretty good back, you know. It's more so viewer friendly, so it doesn't look like I'm trapped in a cage, more open, you know, all that extra shit. Point is, just thought it was a sell for today. You know, my TP was down here at 1.77102. Thought it was going to hit it because, you know, even ChatGPT says like the fundamentals were also pointing to the downside. And honestly, guys, I'm probably going to do the trading journal after the stream just because it's just pretty, no one gives a fuck about it, I'm not going to lie. So I'll leave it at that. But with this, I'll leave it here, guys. It was good meeting everyone. It was glad seeing you with the stop. Oh, wait, hold on, never mind. You're still here with the stop. I'm gonna keep chatting then. I'm gonna keep chatting. I'm gonna stay on the live for you, bro. It was good, bro. It's a pleasure meeting you. December, so you're saying where your TP is could be a buy? Exactly. That's my point. That's what I thought. I thought initially, right, that my buy, like a buy could definitely be taken here. So I was like, I'm gonna target that area because you can clearly see the past few times where price has hit, it's literally rejected off this area. And it's rejected off this area with pretty good timing. The reason why I say pretty good timing, if we go a bit deeper into it, I'm on the 1 minute because I trade on the 1 minute. Every single time price reacts off a good area, a good place to place buys and sells supporting your biased or not. No, supporting your biased is when it's past the 30-minute time frame. Just past the 30 minutes. So let's just say an hour candle, guys. Hour candle. Go to the hour candle. We can see price every time it hits here. It sort of rejects. It makes that wick. But if we go to the 30-minute, it's always that second 30-minute candle that it does the wick. Not always, but it's a higher probability. So just to add that to, you know, just to add that to your setup, your trading setup, your trading strategy. You can see here, 10:30, then at 11 it pushed up. If we go to the 15-minute, now it's getting closer to the past the 30-minute of the hour candle. It's getting to the end of it now. We want to see more of the 45 minutes. So here, 4:30, meaning it's past 4:30. I'm pretty sure when price actually did this whole move and pushed up and rejected. Here, it's 10:45, which this is a really good one here because. I mean, if I was looking for buys, this would be a pretty good buy. But since I'm looking for a sell bias, I wouldn't have taken that even if I was there. But you can see here, 10:45, then it's at 11. So literally the last point of the 30-minute of the whole 1 hour candle, it does the move. It has a better move. So I was thinking, okay, price did move here super early, 12:15. That could be another thing and the reason where it could defer me from actually taking these sorts of trades, even if it's with my bias. But as obviously when price started rejecting over the next 15 minutes, I was like, okay, this is looking pretty good. Although it had a lot of ranging and a lot of congestion here, it didn't want to break out, and even when it did break out, it got back in it. But anyway, point is, when price was coming back up again, the timing wasn't really matching up. You can clearly see here, it wasn't really matching up. Besides here, like this was at 2:45. This is past my session, past my time to trade. But it was at 2:45, so this would have been a good sell here, which I took it here, but way earlier. Although, just since this was outside of my trading session, I wouldn't have taken that, of course. But you can just see that, you know, let's just check here, 7 o'clock, so this is doesn't count. 7:45, price hit this area again. This is not in my trading session, but I'm just showing you like the principle of what I've figured out a bit. It doesn't work all the time, but that's where you can kind of place, like that's where you can put your entries at. 7:45 is closer to the end of the hour candle. So literally you can add a sell there. Let's just, you get what I'm saying, guys. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. 7:45, after 7:45, literally to 8 a.m., it made a massive fucking move. Like that. Then again, we come back up here. What is it again? 8:45. It hit your area. 8:45. It's literally at the closer end of the 1 hour candle. After that, started pushing down, never touched it again. So you can just, I've just started seeing these patterns that have been, you know, being displayed. And it's not really a time frame, it's more so the time that matters within the small time frame for scalpers or day traders to actually get good entries. Am I a profitable trader? I'd like to say that I've been consistent at making profits. I've also been consistent at losing. So that's probably the best way I can put it. But this is just the things which I've learned just to get me a better edge. As for today, it was kind of trash for me. Obviously, just prices didn't want to do what I wanted it to do. I'm also trading within a range, so anything can happen, but the probabilities of price going to the other side is not out of the blue. Now, let me just see what Victor Stop says. So, answered that. December. Your trading December is crazy, though. What do you mean December is crazy? It's crazy, though. I need some more explanation. I haven't actually... You need to provide me with some more details around that with the stop, because what I know of trading December, it's been not too bad. It's been hectic, you're right, but I don't know what you've seen of what I've seen, because I haven't shown you all of what has happened. Because I can tell you right now, you know, since you're on the live, I'll let you know, I had a funded account, right? Funded account was doing not too bad. I was up $200 probably 2 months ago. I wanted to cash out, but I had to wait 30 days for me to cash out. The point is for you to actually get to the next progression, which I believe, in terms of just being a better trader, is you need to first cash out the profit you've made. At that point in time, I couldn't cash out the profit I've made, so over that period of time, I actually lost my account. Funny enough, that could have been like a factor in it, the fact that I had to wait 30 days. So I could have literally not traded for 30 days, but I just didn't want to because of the fear of missing out. So just those few things, guys, which my whole goal right now is just to get a cash out. After I cash out, it's progression. I'm moving up the next level. Now I've taken out money from the markets of what I've made. Now I need to keep that consistent. So every month, my goal right now is $50 per month. Anyway, going to my whole story, starting with a funded account, lost that. Then I traded for a demo, probably for a week and a half. The week and a half on a 3K account, probably risking $30 per trade. I was up $120. Now I moved to a live account. For the past 2 weeks, you guys, I don't know if I've been streaming much or anything about that, but practically past 2 weeks, I've been hitting straight profits. Besides probably 3-4 trades. But overall, solid profits. And I'm understanding a bit more. So, through that period of time, it would have been great if it was on a live account, because I could have taken out probably $50 or $100. That would have been really great for me, purely because I would have gotten something from the market. And that would have just helped me boost my confidence. So the whole point of me switching to a live account now is because I want to get to those next levels of where I'm at right now, which is building the confidence so that when I do go to a funded account, I'm better. Anyway, next thing, show us your setup though. What do you mean setup? Are you talking about like my whole setup? Because it's not that crazy, but I can try. Hold on. The place ain't too nice, not in terms of clean. Yo, but anyway, practically, by the way, I have a girl, so that's my girl side. By the way, that's my plate, by the way, but that's my girl side. She likes plants, as you can see. This is one of my monitors. This is another nice balcony right there. Just a little flex. Nice balcony right there. Back there, simple chart, you know, something simple. The mic, headphones, just something simple like that. Just something casual, really. Something casual. Putting this back on. I could probably put it here too. I don't know if it's a better view. No, I don't want you all to see my. I don't want you all to see my fucking legs. There we go. Now I guess it's a better setup. Not better setup, better positioning. So Besides that, that's it. Would 1.16932 and 1.96830, sorry, 1.16830 be a good area for a buy? If I was looking at trading, I mean, bro, that's deep. Like you talking about Euro AUD? What are you talking about? What what pair are you talking about? I need some more clarification around that. But let me know what you think of that. I'm gonna quickly try to get my chats up so I don't have to look at my phone. Let's see. Open. And as you can see, guys, setup's been improving. I think with the stop, also regarding what you said, the setup over the whole year has improved. If you check my lives probably a year ago, the quality's worse, everything like that. But now everything's getting a bit better. Just putting more effort into everything, just to get better results out. Give me 1 second, guys. How do I pull up my chat on OBS? And I use ChatGPT not for everything, guys, but for a lot of things. And ChatGPT, if you're not using it, you're just wasting time. Gives you 2 clean ways. Add YouTube chat as a doc in the OBS. Open YouTube, go to live on the right side, find live chat. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Gotta go to YouTube live. If you guys are gonna see it, actually, fuck it. And it depends with the stop. If you want me to show you, like, I can do live streaming on me watching anime and shit like that. This is the guy I watch, Young Don Reacts. He's super cool. And I think he just does news and stuff. Oh shit. Shit. Also with the stop, I may get another better, what do you call it? May get another better interview with Anthony Sanchez. He's a good friend of mine that I've met a year and a half ago, Discord chat. And now he's doing really well, profitable, living by himself, I think, or he's just doing well with trading. He's living off trading. So probably gonna do another interview with him because that interview was good, but it could be way better. Could be way better. I also have another guy in mind who I'm probably gonna do another interview with. And if I can, I'm gonna interview with my mentor. My mentor, yo, damn right. So I'm gonna ask him a whole lot of shit. So we're all gonna get so much info. We coming up in the world, guys. We are coming up in the world. Euro USD. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna quickly go to my Did I do this right? No, I didn't. Hold on. Also with the stop, where's the video though? Okay, the video, if you go to my live, so you go to my account, go to live, it's literally this one here, how he became profitable inside Anthony Sanchez's mind, 18 months of consistent profits. That's the one. Wait, Alexa, make the light lighter.
I don't know how to set light to that setting.
I'm annoyed. Hold on. Come on. Fuck. Okay, y'all. The sun's slowly coming down. That's why it's, yeah. Yeah, the interview is on it's my second live video that I've made. It was actually blowing up really good. I think it would have been really, really, really good if, essentially I just had a better setup. Like I understood lives more. YouTube lives. Hold on. I need to go live. Go live. Yeah, it was live. It was live. So it wasn't really edited too well. Like, it wasn't edited at all. But definitely could have been better. Happy the connection's on excellent. Guys, my last place I was staying at, god damn, the internet was trash. Like, I had to use my own mobile internet. That's why everything was shit. Not saying my mobile was trash, but just saying that it's better having good LAN. Who was the next interview? Next interviews that you could be seeing in the foreseeable future next year. Bangers. His name is Zach. Forgot his last name. Zach. I met him at my job, actually, a warehouse job, and he's just been trading for like 5 years. So we can learn. So I'll probably like interview him later on this year. And I was trying to interview him, not interview him, but I was trying to be on a live with him probably a month or two ago. And it was more so regarding, hold on. It was more so regarding, wait, if I just click this. Pop up chat. Sorry, it was more so, there we go. Boom. Put this back to trading. Oh, there we go. So it was more so regarding, okay, now I can see a chat. Perfect. It was more so regarding his new strategy. Not his new strategy, but a strategy which he thought of, which is that could help you guys out. And also could have helped myself, right? I tried it out later on. It wasn't really for me, but it could be for you. It could work really well for you guys. So gonna put that on live. So as he was explaining it to me, because he's really good at explaining things, and I think he's also very entertaining, just from how he explains it. Like, it's very clear, concise, nice. So I was trying to do that live probably a month ago, but I just didn't know how to fucking do it. Like, we were doing live, and his voice was so low that I couldn't even hear him on terms of on the video. So that's one. Another thing was more so in terms of the next live is my mentor. My mentor is a great person. Let's just say that. He's fucking gold. I believe he's a solid trader. Have I ever met him in person? No, but just off where I was at and where like I'm at now, and just like what he's given me, like the lessons and everything, he's definitely put me on the right track, I believe. I'm just gonna give him a little interview just on his strategy and just how, you know, his journey, because he's been trading for over 10 years. And I'm telling you right now, when I'm on calls with him, I have a lot of videos. Like, these are deep videos which low key I can put on, like I can upload. And if you watch them, they're like hour, 2 hour, 3 hour videos. And he literally just chats all about trading, tells you, and he just drops gems. Like, you don't even deep it's gems, but they're gems. He's like, oh yeah, focus on time. What the fuck does that mean? Focus on when you take the trades. So now, literally, it took me till now to realize that when you take trades like that, let's just say, in the last 30 minutes of an hour candle, it's a high probability because that's when price is going to be making the move if it's in the area. If that makes sense. What's next? So those are the two people that I do have in mind. Maybe later on, I'm probably going to interview another guy called Sahib. Sahib is another guy I met at a trading convention because, you know, I was just looking for traders, just looking for people to go along on my journey in person, and that's really where you find them, guys. You find them in communities. Not all of them are going to be legit, let's just say that. You're going to find them in person as well. So if you go to trading conventions, well, I think it's a money scheme potentially, or just a pyramid scheme, doesn't matter. The point is, people there, they have intentions of becoming actual traders. So that's where you can connect with other people who are on the same journey. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing some live interviews like that, just because I think my content and my YouTube channel resembles that. Also, apologies for that with the stop. I'm supposed to actually talk about what I think of Euro USD. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Euro USD. I've not traded Euro USD in a minute, but funny enough, next week and the week after, I'm not gonna lie, I want to put this back here. It looks better. Was it here? I messed it up. Fuck. Hold on. So next week and the week after, so the next 2 weeks, I'll be trading London session again just because of my job. I'll be I'm doing right now, I'm doing night shifts. Next week and the week after next week, I'm doing day shifts, meaning I'll be available to trade Euro USD and all those other things. Sorry, going back to this. Euro USD, I think right now it's in an uptrend, but it is coming down. Right? This is just on the 4 hour. What I usually do is I'll just do something like this, right? I'll mark out the zones on the 4 hour, just to see where the potential areas could reject off. Right, and I also apply, with this, I also apply my mentor's strategy. Another thing I probably need is noise suppression. I think you guys can hear that, noise suppression. But so essentially with this, then I go to the 1 hour. And this is what I use to actually make, not make, but this is what I use just to, after I just lay out all my plans for like Euro USD, what I think is going to happen, I also do something else, which is essentially I look on other pairs that are tied to the Euro USD. And wait, I'll just double check if everything's all good. Live's good. Good. So I look at other pairs that are tied to the Euro USD. And with that, I make judgments of my bias. And funny thing about it, guys, I used to look at how the price was moving in terms of if it's uptrend, downtrend. Now I don't even look at uptrends, downtrends no more. I literally look at fundamentals or just what other things are doing. So mostly other pairs tied to that pair that I'm trading. If they're all pushing up, then my bias is up. It's no longer like it's in a downtrend, I'm only looking for downtrends. No, it's more so if everything's pushing up, I'm looking for buys and sells. No, sorry, if everything's pushing up, I'm looking for buys. My bad. Let's see. Just making this very accurate now. So a couple things which I'll see. So right now I'm placing out my deviation. You can call it a deviation board. Fuck it, I'll call it a deviation board. It's like that. So when price actually comes to these areas of 20% deviations, that's when it wants to come back to the middle. It hasn't reached that area, so a scalp which I can see, let's just go back to what you were saying. You're talking about how I would 1.16932, 1.16932, 1.16932, 1.16932. I think it's not a bad area, to be honest with you. It's not a bad area because I can see where you're at in terms of it's at my monthly open price, which I've placed, meaning this place is a good support area. Of how I trade now, it is a little bit different, but I can here, the reason why it's not too bad as well is because monthly open price is literally right here. On top of that, there's also a daily open price, right here. So there's a lot of good support there, but what I would more so be looking at is where price wants to go, right? So, because price can push off there temporarily, but you're not actually with the bias, is what I would be thinking. So the best things which I can see with Euro USD is you look at Euro and you look at USD. Before I progress, I just want to make sure with the stop that you can hear me clearly, everything's going right, because your last comment is what happened. I'll just make sure everything's prepared so I can just continue on. Yo, what's up? What's up? Another person in chat. What's up, peeps? But just making sure you're all good. Just let me know, like a thumbs up in chat, or just say all good. Say whatever, just to know, just so I know that you're doing good. I think you may have done like the hundreds as like a chat thingy, but let me know like with a thumbs up or all good. Let me just know that first, and I'll continue after that. We'll continue with my analysis of what I think will happen. And by the way, you type something, but I can't. Oh, cool. Perfect. Okay. By the way, it is 20 seconds delayed, so you have to, yeah. Anyway, so DXY. DXY is practically the US dollar, right? If price is pushing up on the US dollar, on DXY means all USD currencies are pushing up. So anything against it is pushing down. Right now, it looks like price could be planning to push up on the DXY as I look for the DAX 40, DAX 40 is for the same thing, but for euro, not so euro dollar. So if the euro dollar is looking like it could push up if it breaks past this 1 hour area, which is definitely possible because you can see price came back to retest here, sort of here, broke off that, and looks like it could be targeting these areas here. So since they're both pushing up, but currently right now you can say that this one could be pushing to the downside, maybe. It's unsure with euro, right? It's unsure with euro, but just off these two, the DXY and the DAX, I would assume that it could be a range, or probably leaning to downside because the DXY is stronger, right? And then the VIX, right? The VIX, VIX, is the fear. You can say it's the fear chart. If the VIX is pushing down, so it's negative 4.26, it means that there's not too much fear, meaning people would want to buy Euro USD, like they want to risk. Because Euro USD, I'm pretty sure, is a risk on pair. There's risk on pairs, there's risk off pairs. Like gold is a safe haven, meaning when risk is high, when the fear is high, when there's like COVID and all that extra shit, I'm assuming that gold will be trending up because it's a place where investors would want to put their money and they wouldn't lose it. So just from my understanding, since price is VIX is negative 4.26%, it's pushing more for the buy. Euro USD is pushing up. DXY is also pushing up. It's hard to call it. I'd honestly say what could happen is in Euro USD, in London session, price pushes up initially, and then in USD it comes back down because they're kind of contradicting themselves. But the VIX and the DAX support price for pushing up. So if we go back to Euro USD, it may not even make it down there. If I'm keeping it real, what I can see, it may not make it down there, and if it does, it's not a bad buy. Honestly, I'd say a better buy would literally be at the 1.17039. That's where I would personally be looking for buys. Although, just because of, you see how the support is, if I go to the 4 hour, you're going to see price rejecting off this area, and it's just like a strong support area. But overall, I think just do what you do what your strategy says. And right now, if I was to look for a sell or a buy, since price is overall pushing up, I would like to see something like this. So price is in a range right now. See guys, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot price was in a range, but since I looked at the other pairs to say price could range, whatever it is, this kind of makes sense because both DXY and Euro is pushing up. When they're in the same pair, it means that it could push up and down. It's not really predictable. So since that's the case, taking a buy here is not out of the open. But it also, depends on what session you're in. Right now, there's no session, which I can see. But obviously, if it was London session, all of it London open right here, I would not be opposed to taking a buy. Even though price is looking like it wants to push down, I would not be opposed to taking a buy right here due to the fact that overall Euro, the bias is pushing a bit higher. And on top of that, if price was to come down here for London session, like literally right here, I would potentially just see how it reacts at the monthly open price, and probably just wait for more confirmations, or just wait for it to come down all the way to 1.6850. This is probably a stronger area for a buy. Remember, the timing doesn't matter as well. So if it's in the end of the last 15 minutes of the hour candle, and it's here, London session open, boy, that's a buy. That's a buy. In my book, it's a buy. I would probably scout it like this. I'll probably look for a simple buy like this. Something like this. Like literally a small ass fucking stop loss. And I'll literally go from this to this. 1 to 4.4. I would also be very careful of this area here, which we were talking about before. This area for the buys, because it could also act as a resistance area. So I'd be careful there. So as soon as price probably hits this area, I'll take out half my position, or just depending on how confident I am and if everything's matching up and everything's looking for a buy, I'll take out only 10%. But since, you know, it's a bit iffy, like DXY is pushing up and EUR is pushing up, I'm assuming that essentially taking out half my position here, if it makes it here, bring this to break even and then continue pushing up. Is that what I said? Oh no, what you said was this area here is a good area to take a buy, which it is. A better area to take a buy is down here, which I'll just confirm if that's what you said. So you said 1.6830. Yeah. This area here is a good area. Like, this area here is a really good area to take a buy. But on that point as well, it all depends on the time, all of that. Like the time, if there's news, everything. Because all that does have a play. And if you understand what's happening, you can kind of, in my mind, you can take the best chance of winning. But yeah, you're definitely right with the stop. You're definitely right about price. That would be these two areas being a good area to buy. And it looks like price could literally make it down here by London, because it has around, oh, well, actually has 40 minutes. But yeah, definitely can make it to these two areas. But besides that, I think that's it. Do you have anything else? These are my points, by the way. This is just what I think of. Right, so if I was to just take a random position and like have a buy limit, I'll literally put my buy limit here. Honestly, I wouldn't even put my buy limit here. I'll put my buy limit here. And then put it right below here. But I'm not a day trader. I'm a scalper. So, and then I'd probably put this. It's tough. Yeah, I'll probably do something like this, but that's not a good risk to reward. So if I was to wait for a risk to reward and just put a buy limit, I'll literally put a buy limit like this. Give it a bit more space. Buy limit like this. Like that. A 1 to 2. Just because it's like the last resort area where price could potentially push up. You know, it's not illogical for price to come all the way down here and push up. But it's like almost the last resort. In my mind, what I would think. This is all my opinion, y'all. I'm not a fucking person who predicts the market. I'm just putting up aside what I think. But if I was to check just the news right now, yen slips after BOJ raises rates. Yen slips after BOJ raises rates and widely anticipated move. That's weird for how yen slips, because it should rise if the rates are rising. Anyway, Japan, that's what I think. I could be wrong. Japan's savers get to party like it's the fuck. Let's just check out the Euro news. Okay, so I think there's some red news on today, which could also help. Yeah, there was news at 2.99, 2 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, just be careful of that, because what I've realized, what I think is when there's red news, price is more reactive. So it can literally touch one of your areas once with a wick, and it'll never touch it again for like a week. So if you're in a good area, good position, I think red news, you have to be more careful. But if it's against your bias, I would just wait for more confirmation. But you know what? I've been streaming for a minute. I haven't been here the whole time, but I'm here now, and I do plan on streaming later, so I'm gonna take a little rest. Probably gonna do my journaling either for next session or in between. Wicks to stop. If you're available in probably an hour or two, I'm gonna be back focused. It was great chatting, man. Absolutely great chatting. And let me know what I can improve from the live as well. I'll see what I can do in terms of good intros or whatever the case is. But besides that, Wicks to stop. I'll catch you later. And hopefully your trade for Fridays are beautifully in profits. And if not, you learn some lessons. Some good lessons. But yeah, great chatting with you, Wicks to stop. I'll catch you later, yeah? Sounds good. See you later. Sounds good. See you later, Wicks to stop. I usually say this to my friends, Wicks to stop, when we leave and we like do our own thing. I'll see you at the top. So Wicks to stop, I'll see you at the top.